So we're down to the last 8. The competition, you sense, rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
So it's down to business here. Looks to clip it forward. He's gone for it! No attempt, it's the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And it's Kiyotake. And he's going long. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Still goalless. And he's cut it out. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And he's away. Shapes to shoot! This could fall anywhere. Kiyotake. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Oh, that's neat. Kiyotake. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Nicely controlled. Up to meet it! Yes, it's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. There seems a lack of bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So off we go once more.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around, it's very doable.
He's got options out wide. And it's got through. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to... Hits one! It's a good-looking cross. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Hit long and direct. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now, can he capitalise? Dinks one in. A buccaneering run from the defender. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Could come back to haunt them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Tries to switch the play. Plays it out to the flank. Here it comes. Gets into a dangerous position. That's it. They are out. Well, that is the reality of knockout football. One slip and you're gone, and they are gone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's actually difficult, Peter, to determine exactly what went wrong. The teamwork and spirit just didn't seem to be right.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. This game, of course, brought to you from the São Januário, located here in the Vasco da Gama neighbourhood of Rio de Janeiro, right by the National Observatory. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
And that gets things running. Looks to dink one in. Iniesta. Sakai. Sakai goes on a charge down the left. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, smart save. And here's Iniesta. Iniesta, and a header! It's a goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Defending of the desperate variety. Offside, yes it is.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
It's Iniesta! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
It's got through to him. And the shot! Yes!
It's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they'll be.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Up to meet it! There's a goal! Into the lead once more. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's hits one! Oh, it's there!
think it'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gets it back. Breaks on here. And the shot! And that's off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. But we're already into the second period. Iniesta. Has a hit! And he's found the net! And they've got their lead back. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's going long. Battles to win it back. Could move up a gear here. Forward it goes. He's got away. Knocks it away. He's had a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Gets the better of his man. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chance to break. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Surely a shot. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
There's a real appetite from...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. That has sent him sprawling.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
spotted the run and played him through. Tries a shot! Yes, it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And he's there to cut it out. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Got a sight of goal here. Goalkeeper's ball. It's got through to him. That's good defending, very good defending. Hoists it forward. Gets on the end of it. Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! That was easy. Almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's it for the first half of extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, or I think did many in this crowd.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
We're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Cuts it out. He's left his man. Tries the cross. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. It's a good foot in there. Looking to break out here. Right through the middle. Big chance! Hits one! In it goes! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snaffles his... And that is that. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Very nicely negotiated. Not perfect, but it's all about moving on and mission accomplished.
So we're down to the last 8. The competition you sense rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. Minarao, a truly impressive arena here, high up in the great altitude of Belo Horizonte. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
We have already started here. Plays it out to the wing. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement.
Chance! And the ball's come out, and they've been caught out here. Striding forward, facing goal. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a hit! Away from immediate danger. Finds himself eased off the ball. Hoists it forward. Goalkeeper's ball. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's got through. It's come, and the shot! Oh, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Bigger cake. And the whistle goes for half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ball's gone out of play. Plays it out to the flank. Good ball, it's shapes to shoot! In it goes! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Goes for goal! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it could have been, and probably should have been, a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Deftly done. Keeper's ball. Forward it goes. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Played out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. But there's going to be another change here. Well, that's where he wants it. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's got options out wide. Got a sight of goal here. Has a goal! There it is!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Tries to get it forward quickly. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. He's in space and looking for options. Hits one! To safety, and it's been taken straight back. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Looking to break out here. Lobs it in gently. It's found its way to him. Oh, robust challenge. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Looking to pull clear here. And that may well be that. That is that. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue that has a lovely homely feel to it. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
So that's got things underway. Looks to clip it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Keeper sends it forward. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Crosses it in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. It'll be a throw-in. Shapes to shoot! And here's the chance to counter. He's got options out wide. And it's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Chance! And the ball's come out. He's got away with one there. And it's hoisted clear. Tries to switch the play. And they've been caught out here. And They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's made sure that that won't get through. And he's there to cut it out. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Hoists it forward. He's through. And he heaves it forward. Gets it back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Finds himself eased off the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a shot! Knocks it away. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant, I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. 90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still. Well played, he saw that coming. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Over to the left, dashing forward at pace. He has it out wide now. And out to safety. Gets into some space. Shapes for an overhead! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's played forward. Half-time, extra time. And we have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. I think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. Well, we are already up and running again. Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0. Has he found his man? Could try cutting inside here. Chip through. And the counter is on. Breaks on here. He's picked him out.
Well, both sides might might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, and it was clear who the better side was in extra time. It was equally clear why they didn't win it.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Right on the edge. Feel the moment. So the ball is placed on the spot. So the first penalty. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So, the second man in line. Coolly does it.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
The third man in the queue. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Keeper's read that beautifully.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
And he's put them two in front. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's there and the fight goes on. This then to seal it. He's buried it and he's won it. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, it's a first obstacle jump, and they could feel optimistic about the potentially tougher challenges that lay ahead now.
Well, welcome to you and to our coverage of semi-final day. Has to be said, we have an atmosphere here that is really buzzing. Both teams terrifically well represented, fans hopeful, expectant. As well they might be, there is no shortage of belief on either side that it will be their team at the expense of the other, their team alone, which will be lifting the trophy come the final. The Mountains Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the most modern arenas around. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage, just this game, and then the final.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
There's the whistle. There's a long ball. And it's hoisted clear. Hoists it forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Lobs it in gently. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
He's picked him out. Great challenge, time to perfection. Forward it goes. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Out to the right. And that has been cleared. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. In a massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cuts it out. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're already into the second period. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Away from immediate danger. That's the throw. This could spell danger. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's in! There is the breakthrough! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. A buccaneering run from the defender. Has gone out. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He'll hit it!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Cedric, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for goal! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They have made it, and they've deserved to make it. A fabulous cup run has gone all the way to the final day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance, and this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
Four teams. We're down to the last four then, the penultimate round in this fine competition. The two teams ahead of us here have their eyes firmly fixed on the grand prize. They both believe it is within their compass. Having come this far, they're entitled to believe that. The competition has provided us with a lot of drama up to this point, and I'm sure there is plenty more to come before it reaches its ultimate climax. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
Well, one of the occasions of the calendar, and in an atmosphere to match. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. Nobody wants that. It deserves much more.
So off we go then. Gets the better of his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And the weighted pass.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What an adventurous run from a defender. And now they can launch a counter. Hoists it forward.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Going through. He's making good use of his strength there. Hits one! In for the pieces! There's a goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's played forward. Hits one! Worth a try. What about the outcome?
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Ideguchi. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's left his man. And he heaves it forward. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Across the field it goes. Half-time in the semi-final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More of a decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal That has been the crucial difference. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Receives it in a good position. Floats one over. Look at the defender bombing forward. And he's cut it out. And the finish! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Away from immediate danger. Shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It over to the other flank. Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's the through ball. Timely intervention. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Shoji. Going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Tries to switch the play. One 0 as we head towards the end.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Battles to win it back.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And that's that. They have made it, and they've deserved to make it. A fabulous cup run has gone all the way to the final day. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium, looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch. So much like classic European stadia. The action has already started.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot, and it didn't arrive.
Tries to switch the play. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the counter is on. Good running with the ball. He's gone for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He spotted the run and played him through. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's there to cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Good clearance and very necessary. He's had a go!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And it's half-time here. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So first half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? And he's going long. And a play for a goal kick. Brings it forward. And the weighted pass. Knocks it away. And now they can launch a counter. There's the through ball.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That intervention was very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's played him through. Hits one! Cleared away. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Going for goal! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! Oh, that is a bit special. There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's always a big ask, this, of two teams that suffered such great disappointment in the semi-final, but they lifted themselves terrifically well, and theirs is the bronze medal. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes...
Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway, everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in the feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always. One of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time. So I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves. And you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
And we're underway.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Ideguchi.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? There's a long ball, well weighted. Gets away from his opponent. Can he deliver? And the finish! That's offside, yes it is.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Ideguchi. Hoists it forward. Real chance! And that's off target.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Regardless of the outcome, whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, with it being a final, caginess is to be expected. Each obviously wants it badly, but neither wants to find themselves behind, and that's the issue now.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Shoji drives it forward. They continue. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Oh, smart save. Cut out in the nick of time. He's made sure that that won't get through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Very little to report from an attacking perspective during its cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Shoji gets it back. Ideguchi. Can he find a finish now? He's had a go! And that has been clubbed away. All square after 90 minutes. There will be extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we're up and running. A delicate ball. Hits one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Tries to get it clear. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Well, there's going to be another change here. Gets up to head it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Shoji, out to the left it goes. And it's played forward. Ideguchi does one. And that's it for the first half of extra time. And it is starting to feel as though there is an inevitability about penalties here. You have to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far? Well, we are already up and running again. So time for a bit of smash and grab. Gets it upfield. Forward it goes. Shoji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And that is it. No winner after 2 hours of football. It is going to be penalties.
The longer it went on, it kind of became inevitable that it would end this way, and while each defence can be proud, they've got very little say from here. It's up to the keepers now.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. So we have to find a winner, and this is the only way. So, the first penalty. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
This to double their advantage. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off. And they're 2 up. So, the second man in line. Oh, he saved it.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue. Oh, what a save!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Great stop, keeper's denied him.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So can he do it? That's won it! And so the moment has come. The trophy shimmers as they prepare to receive it. A never-to-be-forgotten moment. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.